So we are meeting at the first time. So just introduce yourself.
First of all, good evening.
Yes,
Thank
good
you for
evening.
this opportunity. I am Neelam, and I am postgraduate in MCA. After MCA, I completed my B.Ed. After B.Ed, I qualified CTET exam, both papers in first attempt. Nowadays, I am giving tuition classes at my home, as well as I am running a YouTube channel. I am a new YouTuber, and I am taking care of my family. That's all about me.
Wow, wow, wow. Like it's a great, like you are doing so many things at the same time. And what kind of class do you take?
I'm giving tuition classes for every class from nursery to 12th classes.
Okay, okay, great, great, great. So how many students are there?
I have at a time 32 students.
32.
Yes.
Okay, great. At home you just teach.
Yes. I'm teaching at my home.
How long have you been teaching?
I'm teaching since 2 years, from 2 years.
Okay, for 2 years. So
Yes.
earlier, did you teach any school or
No, no. I'm not going to do any kind of job from my outside home because I have to take care of my kids also. So that's why I'm giving tuition classes at my home. Actually, there
okay?
is nobody to take care of my children, so that's why they are not
Well,
so much grown up.
so like during your study you just started teaching. Great.
Yes.
What about your English language? Since we are talking about this language because our viewer they want to know that how we improve our English. So just tell me that how did you improve your English and how?
Okay, I tell you everything about my learning journey. First of all, please introduce yourself for my viewers. I know you, but I saw your so many videos. But for my viewers, please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. Uh, of course, I'm not famous here. However, thank you so much. So yeah, my name is Gyan from UP in Lucknow, and I live in a small village. And of course, I work at my farm. Also, I have some animals to take care. And apart from this, I have YouTube channel. I have been working here for like 1 year, and of course, that is really very great for me because if I talk about my education, so like of course I have passed 12th class, and the way I have passed 12th class, it's really very tragic thing that anyhow I just passed, but I didn't go to school every day. But anyhow, just I because nobody was there that time to tell me that Janet, you just focus on your studies. So that is why I was unaware of the study. So didn't I complete my study completely? And of course, uh, like I have learned this language as well by myself, and this language give me so many things. That is why I'm able to talk to you here. That's all about me.
How many years ago you completed your 12th class?
Yes, so 4 years ago, yes.
Okay, then tell me how you get an idea to learn this language.
Just because of my dream, just because of my dream. I don't know, but
Okay.
this idea came in my mind to learn this language, and I started learning. But I didn't have anything to learn this language apart from a grammar book that was not mine. And I started from that book, and I learned tenses and some basic words, but I didn't improve. I learned, but I didn't improve. I was not able to speak English. But when I bought this mobile and I solved my doubt on social media, like here on YouTube, and I started practicing by myself because there was no one that time to practice. Then I started practicing, and of course, I didn't do hard work. After 6 months, I started speaking.
Okay.
Yes,
Actually, qualification before 8 to 9 years ago, and when I reached journey of learning, I want to do any kind of job. I realized that English is essential language to communicate with anyone. If I
Hmm.
go for any kind of school, the teachers must be proficient in this language, because to teach students you have to be expert in this language, because you have to communicate with parents, with the managements, as well as with students. So I realized that I have to be expert in this language. I want command on this on my communication skills, especially in English language. I know Punjabi, Hindi, Gadwali, a little bit Sanskrit, but in English, I know grammar portion all. I have a limited vocabulary. But when I started speaking to someone else, sometimes I feel hesitation, because
Hmm.
there is a huge gap between my studies. I
It's happening.
restarted I restarted my journey. So that's why I want to compete with the someone who are pursuing their educations. I want to compete with them. So because the huge gap, I'm unable to do it. So that's why I restarted it to learn English language.
Correct. You are doing great because totally generation has changed and this
Yes.
language has become crucial for everyone to learn. Of course, because
Actually,
you
actually, other times when I was studying, at that time English is only a subject. English is like only as it is a subject. But nowadays it's a global language, and for any kind of interview, for any kind of high level job, you have to be expert in this language. So that's
correct.
why I am preparing for it.
Of course, like no matter whether you are educated and uneducated, if you want to prove yourself, if you want to like do something special, suppose you want to become something in your life and you have studied a lot, but you don't know English. So you are considered as a uneducated. It happens.
Yes,
You are not
yes,
going to involve into some approachable person because just because of English, they show themselves that yes, I'm perfect, I'm educated, I'm everything. But and you know also so many things, but you don't know English. So you feel shy to talk to them. It's happened. And
yes,
of course, I have seen so many people in the party. So the people who are perfect in English language, so they just make them friends and they just talk to them. And if you don't know, so they try to stay away from you. Hmm. They find a discrimination between you and them. It happens. So this language uh, not only adorns your personality but also it gives you million opportunity just because of this language. Suppose you are not educated, I am not educated, sorry, but this language has given me so many things. I did a little bit work on it, and by this way, I'm also teaching some students. I have some students, I'm teaching them, and some of them are teachers. Of course, like I'm able to teach some approachable person, and I'm getting chance to talk to so many people here, and my channel is monetized. I'm getting famous, and of course, this language like
yes.
gives me so many things. So that is really very just because of this language, I'm getting so many things, millions things.
Now,
Hmm.
because many degree holders talk with you, learn from you.
Hmm.
It gives
Like you because you don't go with your degrees anywhere. Whenever you go, you just show yourself that yes. Whenever you show that yes, that person is speaking in English, so they don't ask about your degree. Okay, just tell me what is your qualification. They don't ask. They just think that yes, of course, she is educated, he is educated because the way they are
it
talking.
actually it is a mindset of our society that if a person can speak good English, he is educated. Otherwise, he is not. Degrees
Yes,
doesn't matter. Yes, experience matter. Experience does matter. Okay, tell me, what is the strategies you are applying to learn this language? How many platforms you are learning this language?
See, to learn this language, we must work on basic thing. I haven't used any platform. Of course, I watched so many videos on YouTube. Like to say here because I believe in basic things because I have learned this language following basic things, basic strategy because I believed in tenses and some basic words. I don't follow some advanced structure and basic fancy words. I still speak some basic words. Why should I go for advanced structure? Because in the beginning we must focus on basic things. What would you like to say?
This is actually the right way to learn English language, because if we go to the advanced structure in initial days, we get confused. So
Correct.
it's also doing this. I want to ask you, what kind of platforms you are using to for conversations, as well as for learning grammar portions, like
See,
YouTube channels or some other kind of.
only YouTube channel. I just watched some videos. There is a teacher named Chandan sir. You know, I always watch his videos, and I have learned so many things from him. Also, I watch some other video. I sometimes I just listen some speakers because if you listen native speakers, so you can also get so many things from them. What's their way of speaking? So I just nowadays I just listen and speak. I believe in listening. Hmm. So
Okay.
tell me about like tell me some that your point. How anyone can become fluent in English? Doing what?
Yes, I think we have to start from the basic structures, as well as we have to know some basic grammar. Because if we have if we don't know how to frame sentences, if we don't know how the being of state, how we can use being of states, that then how we can frame a sentence. So
Correct.
basic is essential to learn this language. But some YouTubers said that important grammar is the essential part. I think
Correct.
not. Listening is the essential part.
Yes.
We
Yes.
have to listen first, then we have to try to speak these words, these sentences. If we know how to frame sentences, then we can speak easily. So first of
Correct.
all, basic grammar. After listen some kind of English videos, like English podcast, cartoons, etc. We have to listen them, then try to speak them.
Hmm.
Writing is in the last stage.
Yes.
Some Yes,
Right.
some YouTubers said that we have to write sentences. I think writing is the last step to learn this language. First of all, we have to command on the basic grammar. Then we have to listen English stories, etc. English stories or cartoons or podcasts, etc. So
Right.
I
Correct.
give the importance that I give importance to listening. I listen
Correct.
so many sessions. I listen your conversations, your videos.
Thank
I
you.
I learned things from you.
Thank you
Actually,
so much.
I was feeling nervous when you messaged me, because I saw your videos. You with Dehati ma'am. You
Okay.
Yes, in that video you rapid fire with the Dehati ma'am. So
Yes. Yes.
I think so. So my mindset was that you are very advanced learner.
No. No. No.
But
No. It's not like that.
actually, when I saw your so many videos, then I realized that I can speak with you. You are like me.
Nobody should scare to anyone. Why should I? Why should we scare? Because the same thing we have to speak. Suppose earlier I used to think that oh my God, today I have to talk to any tutor. He has sent me request. So that time I thought, oh my God, what should I speak and how should I speak? I'm feeling nervous. But it's not like that. They also speak the same thing which you have learned so far. So the same thing, like of course they are going to talk about past time, present time, and future time. So you have also learned those things. Just because of our mindset, we just feel scared. We just feel, oh, it's a really very bad thing for me because I don't know how to speak English. I speak a little bit English. Everyone knows in English, but they feel shy and hesitate. Why? Because their mindset, they always scared. But we should not scare to anyone, and we should just face any person. It could be teacher and trainer. There is no problem. We have to give our best. That thing gives us confidence that okay, today I have talked any tutor, so it's mean my English is good. So of course you are going to get confident by this way, and confidence is very very important.
I think consistency gives us confidence. If we
Hmm,
consist in language, then we will uh, gradually we will be a confident learner,
correct,
confident
correct.
speaker.
Yeah, by this way, gradually we have to face people. It could be their teacher, trainer, and of course we have to talk on video call, audio call. By this way, you are going to perfect in this language, because learning, of course, after learning, when you speak, then you are able to speak. But when it comes to speaking in front of people, so we get stuck. We just go blank. Why? Because
Yes,
we haven't talked to any people, so we can gain our confidence and so many things from other people. So don't need to share. Whatever we know, we can talk.
yes. Actually, I am at initial stage of learning the or speaking this language, so that's why sometimes I feel nervous. But when we saw the videos of co-learners like you, I feel some confidence that if he or she can speak, I can also speak.
Of course, like I didn't do anything, but I'm able to speak. I did some practice only, a little bit, not too much. People say that you have to practice for 1 hour, 2 hours, not like that. If you are doing, you can whatever you do, you have to just observe the English. You have observed. You have to think in your mind, and you have to try to speak, because until you speak, how can your tongue works for you? So you have to train your mind and tongue. And of course by this way, of course, like suppose you are solving your solving your doubts on social media, and here you just practice. Whatever you did, just try to speak. Whatever you are going to do, just try to speak. And whatever you are doing, just try to speak. And if I talk
I,
about fancy words, so you can learn from by listening, because because listening is really very important part.
of course. I want to know how many hours you spend to learn this language in a day. Because when I saw your Skype ID, you are always online in this. How many hours you spend?
See, I generally talk to any person on Saturday and Sunday, because I have to take class. Still, like after taking class, I'm talking to you here. It is really very. Today, I am just talking to you here on Sunday, on Monday. It is Monday today, but generally I talk on Saturday and Sunday, because this is
Okay,
my weekend. So on weekend, I have to make 2 to 3 videos to upload throughout the week. So I just do that, because
okay,
I rarely get time from Monday to Friday.
okay. You are taking English classes online or offline?
On Google Meet, on Google Meet.
Meet. Okay,
Mhm. I have like 15 students. Yes,
okay. That's great. How you get
yes.
your students Google Meet?
Of course, through my YouTube channel.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
That's great.
Of course,
You are doing.
I'm not saying that I'm teacher. I'm not saying that I'm teacher. I have told them that okay, the way I have like learned this language, so I'm going to tell you the way, the tricks which using you can also become fluent in English. There is no problem. I just tell you some basic things, basic words, and the way I just anyhow I'm going to make you like practice here, practice, because you can learn so many things from anywhere. But when it comes to practicing, so people feel bored. They are not able to practice. So that then I told them that okay, no problem. I'm here to make you practice. I don't add so many students in one class. I just add only four, and I just give them chance to speak for one, and they practice like storytelling, asking question, and any type of problem. They just talk, and I just solve.
That's great. You are growing in both more YouTube and also in Google Meet.
Yes, yes, and just because of this language. Otherwise, who would like to talk to me with a blazer? Like,
Many opportunity to all the learners, not only
hmm,
you, all learners. It gives opportunity to so many learners
correct.
in their if you want for interview or any other kind of job. If I am a teacher, I am giving tuition classes at my home. This language helps me a lot to learn different kind of students, because nowadays every student takes English subject, English medium. Every books are in English medium, and higher education books all are in English language. So that's why English becomes so popular nowadays. So that's why we have to be learn it. It's compulsory now. It's not
Hmm.
optional now, compulsory
It
now.
has become crucial for us. And
Yes.
also, it was difficult earlier. It was difficult to learn this language, but nowadays anyone can learn this language easily because every person has social media, smart
Yes.
mobile. They can take advantage. Of course, they must take advantage for it. And I have also learned just on mobile. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't take classes, and I didn't hire any teacher for me. I just practiced, and whatever I had doubt, I just solved on here social media. You can find a specialist here.
Yes. I also watch YouTube videos to learn this language. I also listen YouTube conversation videos. I didn't get any kind of course or any kind of teacher to learn this language, because I think I can learn better than I can learn it better from my side myself.
Of
From
course,
yes,
this is really very great because you can find so many people as well to talk on video call, on audio call. You have
yes,
environment. You can't make excuses that I don't have environment. I live in village area. Nobody like everybody has environment nowadays. If you want, you can create environment. If you don't want, so there is no environment for you. You have time to scroll social like Instagram, Facebook, and but you don't have time like to utilize your time to do something special in your life. So they just say that I don't have time, but everyone has time in reality. So
yes.
thank you so much, man. That uh, do you want to say yes?
Yes, okay, I think I now I have to wrap up this session.
Yes, yes.
To communication with you. You
Okay,
are
thank you.
okay. Please give me feedback.
Oh, you do. Like, how can I give you feedback? The way you talk is amazing. Yes, great, fantastic.
Actually, I have so many conversations, but I have no so much experience about it. It's only my fifth conversation, so that's why I want a feedback from you.
I didn't find you as a beginner. Of course, you are advanced level. Of course, just keep on learning. Of course, you don't have any problem. I thought you, of course, you spoke very well here. In my opinion, there is no problem at all. Great, was great
Thanks
conversation.
a lot for me.
Yes, yes. So thank you so much, ma'am.